Okay, so in this example, we're asked to set up an integral to calculate the area of the region that is in the first quadrant bounded by y equals root x and y equals x minus 2. So the first thing we have to do is we have to graph it. And for clarity, I'm throwing it into Desmos, and here is my graph. And read it very carefully. I want it in the first quadrant. That means we want here, we want this area in here is what we are looking for. And so in order to find that area, we want to set up an integral. We don't actually have to evaluate it, we just have to set it up. And one of the things that the IB stresses is you have to show math notation and math thinking and math equations, the ones that you actually put in your calculator, you have to show the equations you set up. And so in order to calculate this area, I have to look really carefully upon what I'm trying to find. I want to think about, do I do dx or do I do dy? Meaning, do I have a horizontal rectangle or a vertical rectangle? If I would choose a horizontal rectangle, and I'm going to make this great big giant line here as my rectangle, I would be doing all the way along here. My upper curve and my lower curve, they change. Okay? If I go this direction, here, my left curve and my right curve always stay the same. So I'm going to actually do a horizontal rectangle, a horizontal one like this, and do it in terms of dy. I'm going to do dy. And so I could do dy. I'm going to go from this value of 0 to this value. I know these functions well enough to know that this is the point 4, 2. So I'm going to go from 0 to 2. And I want my right function minus my left function. The right minus the left. So the right function, I have to change it, is going to be x is equal to y plus 2. And my right function, I'm solving for x is equal to y squared. So I'm going to take the right one, which is y plus 2, minus the left one, which is y squared. And I'm going to put an absolute value because I have my calculator. I can make sure it works out. And this is the setup of the integral. If I would do this, I would get this area that is being asked for.